No worries, don't despair. We don't have to redo anything. What I didn't realize is I made a little mistake here. I had made one of these as a type parameter and not an instance. So if we go back to the reference level or the actual item and we click on the parameters and we go down, we have rib tiles and the window baguettes that we just made. So I'm going to just select the window baguettes. It's probably good we're going through this. And we're going to go to edit parameters. And I need to change this to an instance parameter and apply that. And then we can load that back into the project and overwrite the existing version. And when we go to the terracotta view now, if we click on this, we have both the rib tiles and the window baguettes showing. So now we have control over that whole functionality. The last thing we need to create now, since we can make both of those two styles, if I get rid of the window baguettes, we're back to having a window. So we need to place a piece of glass inside there. And then we need that, that kind of fourth version, which are just the smooth tiles. So let's go back to the reference level again. And we'll go ahead and make an extrusion of those just smooth tiles. And I'm going to make that right behind, I guess, just for clarity. These existing tiles. So I'm going to make this, I think I'll try to make this 11 inches and then let me just go back and manually change these now. I'll make this, well, 11 and a half might be good. I'll space it a half inches apart. And I want to change this one to 1 inch, not 1 foot. Oops. Oh, I don't know why I keep doing that. All right, let's make sure I hit the right number. Oh, that is... Okay, and then we're going to copy this over. So I'll copy it over exactly 1 foot. And I'll copy it over another 1 foot again. And that gives us a kind of a gap just for a visual effect. And it's already assigned that the material terracotta. And it's extruding at a foot, which is okay. We'll just start with that. And we'll go to the front elevation of this, or the exterior elevation. And I reopened this file, that's why it zoomed out. And I'm just going to stretch this up until it touches the top and lock it. And then just to double check, I'm going to make sure that it's locked to this bottom parameter. And while we're here, we're going to create a new visibility parameter, and we'll call this smooth tile. I don't know exactly what I did there. It seemed like all of my... Let me try that one more time. I was in the search parameter. Once again, make sure it's an instance parameter and the group is set to visibility, and click OK and OK, and that's assigned to that. Now let's go to these parameters, and what I want to do is I want to set these so that the rib tile is the primary one, the smooth one, and the baguette one won't show. I'm going to click OK with that, and let's load that back into the project. And we'll overwrite the whole thing and its parameter values. And we're now back to this more solid tile. And these are just missing. And I don't know if that's because we just overwrote the wrong parameter on it. But let's go ahead and just make 2 more of that. So I'll just grab both of these and just copy them over 3 feet. Not exactly sure what's going on there. Maybe this is actually here, excuse me. It just didn't overwrite this value. I guess this tile still is here. Let me see if I can get this again. Yes, it is. So I don't know why it didn't reset that one. So we'll just put that on the rib tile and apply that and get them all to consider. Well, I don't actually need to change them. So let's go back to this view again. And let's just experiment a little bit here. So I'll select that tile. And I'm going to turn off the ribbed. and put the smooth tile on and hit apply. And now we have a smooth tile showing. And the one we want to do here is, let's just say, the window baguettes and no rib tiles. And there we have all three versions. And I'm wondering what's going on here. I guess that's just a shadow kind of glob on that thing. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see if I change this one to a smooth. Oops. It won't make the same thing. So that's got to be the shadow, just a poorly constructed shadow of that ribbed window above it. The last thing would be to add some glass to it. So we can go back to the exterior view, let's say, and create an extrusion. Use the rectangle tool. Come and grab all of our corners here and lock them off. And we're going to type in glass here. That's a known quantity all the time. We'll complete that off, and we'll go to the reference level so we can see where we made our glass. And we don't want it a foot thick. We only want it maybe like a 1/4 inch. So I'll say 0.25 and hit apply. And now we have a piece of glass behind that. And we'll load that into the project and overwrite the existing version. And I don't know if it's going to make any visual difference with that. So we'll go to terracotta view. So we have all the techniques we need now to finish constructing this opening. So I'll cut the clip now. I'll make some adjustments to it, and then we'll come back and kind of close out on this third facade project.